In court hearings this past week in the state of Michigan, Michigan's Democratic Attorney General, Dana Nessel, was trying to make the case in these pretrial hearings that all of the people that she indicted for serving as fake Republican electors in 2020, all of them should stand trial for what they did. Now, the defense lawyers for these individuals were trying to argue that no, these people did not have criminal intent because they didn't know that they were signing fraudulent, illegal documents. They were told, however, by a Trump campaign lawyer that all of this was on the level. So you don't have intent, you don't have a crime because they were all hoodwinked by Donald Trump's campaign lawyers. So you see what these Republicans in Michigan just did? By trying to get themselves out of trouble by acting as fake electors, they decided to throw the Trump campaign under the bus. And both just for the good of the country and for the good of their defense, it was a really smart move. But let me give you the backstory on what happened. On December 14th of the year 2020, right? Before the Capitol riot, but after the November election, that weird period of time where Trump was doing whatever to hang on to power. He had a lawyer for his campaign in Michigan by the name of Sean Flynn. Now, Mr. Flynn held a meeting December 14th at the Republican Party headquarters in Michigan, but it wasn't just at the headquarters. They held it in the basement of the Michigan Republican Party's headquarters. Like, we can't do this out in the open. Let's go get in the basement. Let's talk about this quietly. And it was at that point that one of the defendants said that this lawyer, Mr. Flynn, came in. Well, here, let me say it. Tony Zammit, the former communications director for the Michigan Republican Party, he was in the building at the time but not present for the entire meeting, said that he thought Flynn had taken advantage of the Republicans who participated in signing the document. We're the real electors. Trump won. Here's our votes. I thought they were going along with what the lawyers were telling them, he said. Zammit's remarks could be key because prosecutors must eventually prove the Republicans who signed the false electoral certificate had an, quote, intent to defraud, a standard that could be more difficult to reach if lawyers working for Trump were indeed directing the Michigan Republicans to take the actions they did, or if the Republican activists didn't understand what they were signing. So it sounds like these fake electors in Michigan got a pretty good defense. Now, I won't be surprised if the judge still says they have to go to trial, at which point they'll make this defense and they could get off. But you know what that means? If these fake electors get off, then all the attorney general has to do is turn around and say, okay, there's no intent with you guys. But what about Mr. Flynn? What about higher ups at the Trump campaign? You know what? What about Donald Trump himself, who, according to Kenneth Chesbrough, who is cooperating with this investigation, it kind of all came from the top. So if you can't get the fake electors on intent, then you just indict the people higher up. This is almost like getting a cooperation deal with these people. That's what I love about this, and I don't even think their lawyers realize it. They're just trying to make the case that these people shouldn't be charged, they should be allowed to go free, but in doing so, they're giving up all the goods and flipping on the people higher up on the ladder from them. So, honestly, it's a win-win for Dana Nessel and the Michigan Attorney General's office. Because even if they can't get these people, they have given them enough information to lead to more indictments, possibly leading all the way up to Donald Trump himself. So thank you very much, fake Michigan electors. You've been very cooperative, even though you really didn't even mean to.